Welcome one last stream to close out the weekend. Let's see how far I can get. So I'm going to keep pushing the main story under a perhaps mistaken belief.
Ooh, I'm getting a little nervous. We're actually gonna see that legendary great oak that all these people have been talking about.
I'm feeling the same thing. I don't know what awaits us at the source of that red glow. Nevertheless, I believe we'll overcome any challenge so long as we have our Administrator by our side.
Perhaps mistaken belief that post. We'll find out. I say that only because
Before we know what's creating the red glow, we should park Tata over here.
Shall be revealed.
I say that only because it does show you can go to higher outpost level. So like this is camp, and it's got this. So like for Valley 4, I think. And, yeah, we'll see.
I didn't expect this. The stump of the great oak turned out to be a huge hollowed area. These Originium formations seem incredibly ordered. There's a sense of bizarre beauty to them.
Oh, that's... Wow. That's impressive. All right.
sapling just sprouted from the ground.
It's not like the other branches. This one looks alive.
Indeed. Just like the sapling nurtured by Granny Jenner in the camp, it must have sprouted from the heart of the great oak stump. I believe the tree has answered your call, Administrator.
Does that mean the great oak lives again? This is like the best thing ever! It's gonna make everyone in camp really happy.
Let's pray the sapling grows to be a strong tree.
Thank goodness you impaled and immobilized it, Administrator. All of these Originium formations and the Great Oak itself are responding to the Endman's command.
That thing we fought. It's probably the Angelos that Alia and her people kept talking about, right?
Maybe. I believe the Landbreakers were making use of this giant Angelos and the Anchors as part of their defenses. That Neferith looked extremely confident in our last encounter. The Angeloi were probably part of her plans.
That's just the redo. Don't need to do that right now. Alright, if I go... Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. Here. Dex, Crisis. I don't need to do that right now. Come back and do it later. Pair story, Argent. Okay. Excuse me. No, I think that's probably.
Want to see my motor? On the day of my birth, several sages gave me shards that once adorned the
All the
body
other
of the
outposts have
great
been
hero Ebenus.
story locked, so
These shards are now fastened to my
and
metal
not
stasis.
attached to like basic
These
side
Originium
stories.
formations look really natural.
Someone must have excavated this tunnel, but it has been neglected for years. Nearby Originium naturally grew into the empty space.
Oh, also, just check one thing. Really feel like I missed an entry here. It has to be the one in Valley 4, right? Or not Valley, for the Valley Camp, whatever. That zone. And, wait, what else was I trying to check? Ah. That's it.
We finally reached the end of it. Wow! This place is breathtaking!
Was I
According
responsible
to
for
our
this as well?
earlier reports, these formations were created during that explosion. A mistake that left a wound upon the land. Though the wound never truly healed, it became quite a spectacular view to behold.
I guess fate brought everything together.
There are plenty of examples like that. Even those who stepped through the threshold would never know what the future held for them. Just like you, Endman. You once made a choice here. Perhaps you never thought you would return to this very place after so many years. And under such circumstances as well. So yes, fate has indeed brought everything together. But there were times when I felt that everything was just... Never mind.
Any stats? Fortunate spring. Okay. Extension. Okay, awesome. Finally.
Some areas in Dijon are still inaccessible. I wonder what's inside. Yes, that's how it's done.
Deals. Oh, wow. Okay.
Another step forward.
Is there a report situation at the mining camp? Some of the batch of medical supplies to treat injured UHT crewmates if they are lost during delivery. Site is very low on meds, so must take care of this. Okay, we should investigate. Okay. Rescue. I think this leads to... maybe...
Map data is missing for this area.
Go ahead and bump this up. Two more, three more, four more. I don't care about that. Check this. Say, yeah, that's almost maxed. That's fine. Why is this? This should have been... oh, I could clearly goof somewhere. What is going on here? Oh, yeah. I'm smart. That actually ran out. I mean, there clearly are still some there. Oh, because I need to turn... I'm smart. There were two problems. Good thing that I checked on that. And that's why that didn't cap also. Oops. Okay, no problem. Can't actually make that much more stuff. Just running out of unloader space. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. So I can basically do 2 more builds of stuff in this, maybe 2.5 more builds of stuff. I would need to move the pack all the way over here, which I've been meaning to do to get this one back. So I'm not going to worry about this yet. So look at this in terms of steel parts. This is fine. This max on fitting units, and then bring the fitting parts over here instead. And then it's originating powder instead of that. Would need one more shredder, perhaps? Or move, it would be shift this over. You can fit this, swap this shredder over here, and then bring that in with the powders from there, and then flip this, and then you can turn that into the heavy. Make two, maybe I need 3 of them actually, because I need that into the grinder, or find that all the way over to that. I need a second one of those, right? This is 10 for 10. Yeah, I need 2 of those to actually make this at rate. I'm not gonna worry about it yet, because this is probably gonna ask for something horrible. Not gonna worry about it yet. Don't borrow trouble. Okay. I'm gonna do this one, even though this is a side quest. It's rare that they offer them up like that. No, I shouldn't say that. There's basically this possibility that they say, oh, okay, you need you to do medical supplies, maybe? No, that's unlikely. Instead, I'm just gonna go up here. This makes more sense. Get this kick-started. Go near the... Why won't you let me... Okay, needs a little more. This system needs a little more baking. I don't know what the purpose of forcing me to run over here is. Okay. Yeah.
My requirement is simply basic quarters with full darkness and ambient temperature conducive to heat dissipation.
A quest that requires the stockpiling of war material? I will see it done.
This place is actually nicer than the place where I used to work.
Just a routine inspection. Just.
Administrator!
Greetings, Administrator.
Please upgrade this. Thank you. Bless.
Okay, I guess interns can't be picky.
Also, I'm gonna need to start getting those parts. Nope. Okay. Start making this. They're busy.
Why do you need help at this place?
Kind of running out of people.
Ah, Administrator.
Administrator?
Finally done with that.
Does anyone actually use this one?
Wait a moment. Here. This is for you.
Yay! The next phase. Okay, no more tickets, but soft discount for those. Yeah, but just keep buying these. Although I think the points are going to reset, so these are bad discounts, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm ready. Just
Don't worry. What do you want?
I am currently on standby. Every iota of growth counts. Every iota of growth counts.
Arguably I should have kept one, but that's okay.
Any insider news? Come on, don't make it a secret.
Maybe we should add a few.
Really sorry.
Okay. Excellent. These are fine. Should get that one though.
We must be prepared for a hard fight.
Initiating combat. Let me handle this. You are in touch. There are deep.
This battle is
Here's your chance. Let me handle it. Watch it.
Danger! Get out of here.
I'll cover the retreat. Great time to practice power and fear.
Danger!
a definitive outcome achieved through strong.
So I mess
not
around
slow
with
us down.
level 60 enemies.
Essential resourcing location found.
This is blocked. Still get power across over from there.
Tata, are you fully juiced and ready to go? Let's take a photo together. Of course it's meaningful. Look at this place. It's like the prettiest place for miles around. We gotta take a picture or this would be one wasted trip. Totally. Now, let me think of a proper pose. This gesture looks great. Maybe I can use another pose.
Better not disturb them. I also got that running there. So this is just a strange 2, I think, can get to there if as long as I get power into this area. I think something to think about.
Ready to go, Endman? All right then. Let's roll, team.
Endman, our intel office has something new for you. The enemy's target isn't the power plant itself. They're actually heading towards the UWST Ether testing site in the same area. The Ether connection gave us an important lead, but we're unsure where the Landbreaker chief is. We also don't know how the LBs manipulated the Ether itself. Just be careful out there, team.
Oh, okay. Maybe this instead is where there could be a supply camp. Like your bridge approach camp, maybe? I mean, any one of these areas?
We've arrived. This is the Electrical Power Generation Center of the UWST. It's literally the beating heart that keeps the entirety of Valley 4 running.
Hope the heart keeps pumping once the mission is complete.
And I was looking forward to a breath of fresh air after coming out of that super long tunnel. The skies look really bleak and suffocating. We're getting closer to the place, and the situation just keeps looking worse.
That's exactly
Yes,
where we're headed.
and we must bring Tata to that place.
Finally. This is the last stretch of walking for today.
We have been delayed multiple times along the way. Every second counts.
landbreakers are gone, is this place really safe?
This is the UWST Originium Power Plant. For many years, it was the symbol of humanity's pioneering efforts in Valley 4. Our objective is the Ether test site. And it's a little further away from us. It's also the source of this disaster.
It only feels very
Look
historical.
at this mess. Both the power plant and the test site took a real serious beating. Can it still work?
It should. This building is always given regular maintenance. That being said, we need to go, and quickly.
And I was expecting an LB welcoming party.
It is pretty strange. The Landbreakers should have occupied this entire area.
Apologies. I was making a prayer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm gonna stop exploring for now. Just keep pushing.
What?
You waddled into this fight with quite a few tricks. You struggle in vain.
Shodit ladalash, sugalozalash kadai. Na huis lichkinashwak. Na crucitar.
Oh, poor Tata.
Deprived of memories and soul, what could the legendary savior possibly achieve? The Foundation worries too much. I see no savior. You are but an empty husk. Like footprints in the rain, none will remember your passing.
The Endman is awake.
The Endman is no weakling. Just adjust your breathing, and don't get up too fast.
Very flattered by your confidence in me.
Apologies for being late. Neferit's lackeys were more fanatical than I expected. I failed to track her down. Once again, the Bone Crusher Chief chose to leave at a key moment. Her actions gave us time to regroup, but this shouldn't be her way of doing things. Something isn't right.
So she was after Tata.
My head's hurting. Tata? What happened to Tata? What are we gonna do? Tata, are you all right? Can you still move?
Neferith is already heading towards the Ether test site. We don't have time to head back and look for Yvonne. Yvonne mentioned that she worked here for a while. Professor Crow was the one in charge of the lab where she worked. Perhaps we can find experimental modules they left behind.
But I don't think we could do anything with it. Even if we had the instruction manual. I hope we can find other professional repair crews or scientists in this place.
While tracking down the Landbreakers, I actually met a few UWST crewmates trying to survive the disaster. Don't worry, I'll know where they are.
Let's organize what we know to get a clearer picture of the situation. It'll help us decide our next move. This map is constructed using UWST blueprints. We're in the Originium power plant. Most of the old machinery would be stored here. This is the Ether test site, source of the Valley 4 disaster, and the final destination of our mission.
Neferit's lackeys are gathering around the Ether test site. We'll be facing the main Bone Crusher force along the way.
We must find a way to fix Tata and stop Neferith.
Found anything after you went your separate way?
I learned more about the size of the Bone Crusher clan, their plans, and command structure. I also found traces of ether energy. Something does not smell right to me. Besides, I also ran into an unexpected ally trying to stop the Bone Crushers on her own. I believe you knew her, Supervisor Perlica.
Another solo operator? But I have not received any messages regarding the activities of other operators.
There's no need to check your logs. She will be waiting for us.
Thank you to the villains for not finishing us off even though they have the opportunity.
This box of ice cream would melt by the time they reach Warfarin. I'll just eat them myself.
That's what I was exploring, but that's just a 10-second detour.
Endfield, do not forget your promise.
She just ran off like that. Who was that person?
She's Lycia. I dealt with her before. And so did the administrator. Lycia is a partner of Endfield, but she is not one of us. She pursues her own agenda. If she showed up here, it means that... We should focus on our current mission. Endman, certain details about Lycia's missions are classified. Once we return to Dijon, I'll immediately assess this incident with the Founder and give you my report. There must be a reason why these landbreakers showed up here. The UWST survivors should be nearby.
Who's there? You're Enfielders, right? Whew. I thought we were goners.
There's an emergency, and your help will be crucial. So we have a prototype that Professor Crow designed. We need to get it repaired.
Ah, I know where his workshop is. I'll tell you how to get there.
Thank you. And stay back if the fighting starts. Just leave the enemies to us.
The enemies won't stop coming. Time to clean them out.
We getting buggers?
Recursive retreat! In the way. Here's your chance! A frigid conclusion! You are in the way!
More enemies! Watch this!
This looks like Crow's workshop.
Veritas shall be repaired.
Ah, saved at last.
We desperately need to fix this trans-ether tranquilizer automata prototype unit that Professor Crow designed. I hope you can help.
Crow. We haven't seen him for a while, but there's an auto repair platform in this room that might get your thing fixed. We can get it started if you have a qualified repair crew and the necessary materials.
Okay, tell us what you need.
We must find Dean and Atis, our two missing technicians. Here's a map of the power plant for your reference. They were last seen in different areas. I'll give you a list of the required parts.
Can you really fix Tata?
Definitely. While you go and find our missing people, I'll think of a way to get it onto the repair platform. Oh, by the way, someone managed to defeat most of the LBs, but the fight also started plenty of fires in the building. Damages to the steam pipes may have created dangerous leaks. They would block your passage through the power plant. This facility has miles of pipelines. The leaking steam would be extremely hazardous.
Pipelines? Thank you for sharing this key intel. I have an idea. Endman, security cameras of the second floor are still working. We can use them to verify pipe damages and leaks. Wolfguard, Other landbreakers may still return to this position. I'll need you to stay back and protect these technicians.
Roger.
It's worn off. Which purpose? I will saw platform. Spell these words.
What's going on, Endmin? When the Bone Crushers destroyed the bridge, I infiltrated their clan. I know how the raiders act, so blending in wasn't difficult. The Bone Crushers know a lot about Valley 4. They split their forces into two groups. One group would capture this Originium power plant, while the other followed Nefereth and went for the Isa cell. I checked the nearby areas, especially the temporary LB camp near the elevated bridge. I found significant traces of Ether energy in many LB campsites. Those traces were obviously unnatural. You don't need to be an expert to see that. Nefereth gave very detailed orders to launch her attack, but she never shared her plans with the people. The LBs have details of patrol routes and personal assignments of both UWST and Endfield. They even marked various shortcuts and hidden trails. I believe the raiders have an insider mole working for them, because they have a lot of information they're not supposed to know. Though I do not know what Nefereth is planning, she has not succeeded so far. She and her Bone Crushers would have left already if they got what they wanted. I sabotaged the several facilities in the temporary LB camp to slow them down. Then I continued to track Nefereth before running into you. In any case, and I've mentioned this before, the Ether energy traces I found were unnatural. If only I had the time and equipment for a closer look. Sharp eyes, Endmin. You must have seen the mark of the LBs on Lycia. But don't worry, she's not like the raiders we fought so far. I heard about her. She obviously did not attack the Bone Crushers because they were her enemies. It felt more as though this unlucky clan got in her way. You can ask Supervisor Perlica if you wish to learn more. Have faith in her judgment, even if she decides to keep things from you.
Allocation nodes, see that, watch central power. Okay.
The LBs have damaged the heat transfer systems within the power plant. The heat transfer pipes run through most areas of the Originium power plant. When the LBs busted into our place, Dean was tuning the facilities in the grinding zone, while Atus was carrying out routine checks at the cooling zone. I'm not sure if they're safe.
The leakings team has blocked this way. Trace the damaged pipe. There should be a yellow-colored control valve nearby.
Perfectly repaired. Now we can head to the grinding zone and look for our techie.
This must be the grinding zone.
Scratches, pencil, the old newspaper. Selling engines, and turning them into weapons of war. Okay. Sorry, Molly. Can't keep hiding forever.
Perhaps there's value in giving this place a closer look.
Newspaper. Mathematical attempt to trace the anchor's origins.
Who's there?
Don't be scared. We're here to help.
I was carrying out routine repairs when those LBs, the shouting and fighting noises went on forever. I have no idea what they were up against. They even broke the main heat manifold. I scurried out when they weren't looking.
Landbreakers fighting each other. Perhaps some of them were affected by the blight, just like what happened at the science park. Can you still walk? Come. Let's meet up at the workshop. Your abilities should be able to repair these valves, Endman.
Wow, that's incredible. I gotta run to the workshop, and you gotta tell me how you fix that thing after all this is over.
Right to work on 24 by 100.
Itas is the last technician we need to find for the repair crew.
I said I would not be doing too much looking around, but clearly I lied. Just can't avoid it. It's in the DNA.
Let me handle this. Have a taste of this! That sees the advantage. You fought well.
We carried the day with superior tactics.
You fight well.
Are you in need of assistance?
Have it, let's not escape!
Are you in need of assistance?
Vitalis! Thank you all.
You're safe. But we need your help to fix our TATA prototype.
TA? Is that the trans-ether tranquilizer automata? The prototype built by Professor Crow and Professor Yvonne? Well, sure, but fixing that thing will require an ether nullifying power module. Maybe the module is still in the old man's lab.
This place is still rather dangerous. The administrator and I will look for the repair tools and spare parts. Do you know how to get to Professor Crow's lab?
Oh, his lab. It's not easy to find, and they built it for security and shielding. This building is so wrecked right now, I'm not sure if you can even open the front door. Wait, there's a narrow maintenance corridor that you can use. Leaking steam can be dangerous, though. Oh, look around for valves to stop the leak.
Are you in need of assistance?
We took care of every LB in the power plant.
I need a breather. I'll return to the workshop shortly.
It's exactly what we need.
Look! This must be the lab below us.
I believe this belongs to Yvonne. Only a few people could earn her trust.
This looks like a research report on Tata. This is definitely Crow's lab, but this isn't the thing we want. We gotta find the parts for repairing Tata. Is this it? The words read, Ether Stabilizing Module. I wonder if this fits on Tata. Hope the model number is right. Phew! That should be everything to prepare for Tata's repairs. Let's head back to the workshop. Tata can't wait.
No racing Iridium slugs here. That. No one writes a memo like that for no good reason. Jump time, warp the project, match sharp dismantlation of infinity within a tiny box. Way too risky and irresponsibly adventurous. Humanity is not ready yet. Humanity must be prepared.
Thank you for saving our crew. We won't delay our side of the bargain. Repair work for this prototype starts now.
I don't know where Crow went. I hope he's all right. Let's get to work. All right, crew. I need more hands here.
Endman, it's obvious you're concerned about Lycia. But the only thing I can tell you right now is to trust her and have faith in me. If Lycia's prey has indeed arrived at Valley 4, various factions and powers of this world would start making their own moves. I must tread very lightly.
That's not a promise.
We've known Lycia, but it was quite a while ago, Endman. Despite her immense powers, she always preferred acting alone. She seems to have a very personal obsession about something. I mentioned that Lycia has her own agenda, and it's shaped wholly by her obsession. She left her sense of justice behind. Endfield was to pick it up and carry things through, and that is the promise we've made. We must stop Neferith. Lycia's gaze is already looking for those behind her. Tata's repair work is almost done. Let's take a look.
Wow, Tata looks great again! I was so worried back then.
Self-diagnostics complete. It's looking fine. Thank you all for your help.
Just doing our part. We can't thank you enough for saving our lives. The prototype's chassis may look rather compromised, but the core components are intact. We also saw quite a bit of internal reinforcements and welding. Whoever was in charge of the previous repair job is truly a master.
Indeed. Yvonne spent quite a bit of time on key repairs. Endman, it's time for us to keep moving. We must do whatever we can to stop Neferith.
Perlica just pronounces certain terms weird.
Neferith has gone to the Ether test site with her most elite bone crushers. Be prepared, and expect hard battles ahead of us. Wolfguard, you said you recon the nearby areas. Will the UWST crew be safe here?
Almost all the remaining enemies are ahead of us. Lycia and I thoroughly cleaned up the place. They'll not harass us from the rear.
And I say it's time to wipe the gloom off our faces. Time to advance!
Administrator, look at the skies. Time is not on our side.
Those clouds are incredibly dark. The weather has grown a lot worse since we first entered the building. All right, Tata. You should be excited. You're the key to ending this crisis.
I would prefer sunnier days. Enfielders, it's time to bring back the sunshine.
analysis. Old Man Boris only receives basic aid before returning to his post. The same, your errors passed after the operation, none of us dared to sleep. Only prisoner we nabbed gave us basic descriptions of the situation. The LB clans and mobs that used to run the peripheral regions of Valley 4 did not disappear. The Balls arrived. They were defeated and absorbed into a large LB organization named Bone Crusher Clan. No question the Bone Crushers have gathered a horde of breakers, and their aim is to strike at Valley 4 itself. Raids carried out by the usual LB mobs and bands could be easily handled by UWC security forces, never posed a threat to us, but the LB Boss demonstrated her military skills and her abilities to organize the LBs into an army. An army of LBs guarantee successful invasion of UWC territories? Are these LBs armed with some unknown weaponry? I have no answers to these questions. Perhaps I need to get some shut-eye. Long-range comms are damned, but we've warned the Valley 4 crew. They should be ready for potential LB attacks. I'm sure we're still missing something. Boris and I must have neglected something obvious, something extremely important. I must... Rip that guy. Yeah.
Apologies. I was making a prayer. Should we find ourselves disordered?
Oh. Okay. Okay. I need that to promo. I need that for skills. Okay, I actually need to go get those.
Tread lightly. My weapon is warning me, and it's not stopping.
This is just regular wood, right? Yep, okay. Here. Tune. Oh, that's... hate to see that. Okay.
Greetings, Administrator.
Well, this is the wrong team for this, but we're just gonna YOLO for this. Oh, this is the wrong team for this.
Let me handle this. Shock of thunder! Sterilize this area! Burn in my flame! An opening!
Memory sectors overloading.
Give me power! Your anguish! Taste of this! Seize the advantage!
Here's your chance! You are in the way. This place is safe for now.
Yeah, this is very clearly not the right team to bring to this, but that's okay.
Just point the way.
Still don't have enough of that.
Activating early warning routines.
I need to up to here and over here also.
Hunt is on. You will do well by staying close to me.
This is a crucial resource. We should do our best to acquire it.
Combat experience. Don't need this yet. Blind. Should be right here.
I wonder if my Originium arts are more dangerous than that fellow over there.
Oh, right.
We're almost there.
Pass this, please. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so there's a kick down from there.
Tell me about your strategy.
Hate that.
All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission.
Okay.
Initiating combat.
Let me have a taste. Let none escape.
Let's seize the advantage. Let me handle this.
Burn in my flame. Right. Power and fear.
Are you in need of assistance? Deconstruction.
Target locked.
Calculated meltdown. Seize the advantage. All out if you need me.
Have a taste of this. Strike them down. Shield will splinter.
All out if you need me.
An opening. Have a taste of this.
Malware carriers have been expurgated.
Actually having to try fighting things at level.
Just point the way. Thanks for the trust. I now know what Enfield stands for and where your vision lies. Press forward before the snowstorm buries everything. Do not regret your choice and never, ever turn back. The flame shall burn even brighter and force the demons to tremble in terror.
That's... Okay. Fine, be that way. Do I gotta really run over? Okay. I'm like right here. Get this thing first.
Terrain data of that area has yet to be recorded.
Done resting? Time to go.
Rest and this one? No, this one.
Activating early warning routines. Initiating combat.
Let me handle. You are in the way. That is not a safe place. Let me lead the way and scout the...
Variable campaign term. Still 32 days before I completely lose my eyesight. I think things quite complicated. I don't think the surgeon lied to me. Went to the power plant in the quarry. I haven't left Valley 4 in years. Sometimes I feel like a long year living in a tiny den. Gotta think of something. I'm losing my sight within 2 weeks. How many days is in a week on Talos 2? Huh. That gives me a few days to remember as many scenes and pictures in my head. Nice Valley 4. Try to remember it then.
Are you in need of assistance?
Calculated meltdown.
Initiating combat. All out. You are in the way.
There, I see.
ahead. Be cautious.
I walk fast. Keep up.
Stronger. Okay. Yep, that's fine.
You are in the way. Here's your chance. Call out if you need me. Execute strike command. You are in the way. I'm impressed.
We're done here.
It's over.
Malware carriers have been expurgated.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
Okay.
That is not a safe place. Let me lead the way and scout the area.
Tell me about your strategy. The flame shall burn even brighter and force the demons to tremble in terror. The flame shall burn even brighter and force the demons to tremble in terror.
And I'm out of money also, which is unfortunate. That also would not get her very far. That would also... You know what, this is fine. Let's just do it with what we have. Let's see how bad it's gonna be. Although, one thing is... Yeah, we got enough of these instead.
Just point the way.
Swap these out for these. These would be kind of interesting to put on everybody else. How many of these can I make, actually? Real quick, how many of these can I make? Not a lot.
Tell me about your strategy.
Have I been summoned?
Okay.
Neferth promised us a future that you wouldn't dare to imagine. Coward! You abandoned us. Left us to our fates. But you won't stop us! Bone Crushers! With me!
Veritable calculated meltdown.
We'll be facing Neferith soon, Endman. I don't know what her plans are, but we finally caught up to her. It's only been a short while since your awakening, Administrator. Neferith is obviously way more powerful than the Landbreakers we knew. Perhaps our operation has not been planned well enough. Perhaps she's hiding a great conspiracy. This entire thing might be a trap, just like what happened 10 years ago.
I'm gonna try, like I said, I'm gonna try this without burning a whole bunch more sanity.
Yes, you're right. Endfield once overcame tribulations far more terrible than this. Endfielders, today, we shall fight alongside our Administrator. Make your final preparations. We shall restore peace to Valley 4. The time has come to reveal the truth. Are you ready, Endman?
Yes, I am. Or something, fetal position in there.
Cast your eyes upon the true rulers of the future.
Careful, team. We have no records of this Abloid form.
We must smash the appendages around it before we can strike at the main body.
Calculated meltdown.
The core has been exposed. Take it out. Now! Target locked. Done. Wait, time to
you can give me? I wonder why they're so afraid of you. Disappointing wretches.
Oh, thank you, Tata. Kind of a cutscene loss, but oh well.
Malware
Pretty standard
carriers have
for
been expurgated.
these kind of games.
Tata? Tata! Neferith and Tata, they both disappeared.
Gone, along with the ether and the blight.
Our protosync received a notification that it's been terminated. It sacrificed itself and saved us.
I know what it did. I saw Tata's last emote. Tata wouldn't have to do this if I were stronger.
It's all right, Jen. None of this was your fault.
So we're to recover.
We'll have to ask Andre and Yvonne. But it's not going to be easy telling them what happened to Tata.
I'm sorry, Perlica. I got carried away. In any case, Tata helped us win the fight, right?
Ether energy readings are falling rapidly.
They
should return to
win
background
so
levels
much as
soon
the
enough.
enemy decided to lose.
Yes. We have successfully averted the crisis for the time being. Something doesn't feel right.
What is it?
I'm seeing something else besides standard ether energy count. There are unusual outlier pulses with no discernible patterns. I lack the means to decipher these outliers right now. That portal Neferith opened in the final moment is way beyond what we can achieve with Originium arts. There are just so many questions left unanswered. We should get back to the hub base ASAP and share what we found with Director Chin and our UWST allies. Comms are back online.
I'm getting a gazillion messages. How much did we miss?
Shares for personal. Well, detect the ether if you did it. Thank you for saving everyone. This means we can try restarting the cable car running between the hub and the power plant. Save V4CC cable car back to the hub base. Into coordinate station shouldn't be too far.
Are we taking the cable car? Almost thought we had to run all the way back.
The cable car was the usual mode of transport between the hub and the power plant. Now that the cable car is working again, it's a sign that peace has finally returned. Valley 4 is healing. According to Director Chin's coordinates, our objective should be over there. Look, it's over there.
How about short
Thank you,
break?
Endman. But I'm all right. Chen had it worse. She was the one who held up Neferith.
I'm all right too. I just wish I did better. But maybe Perlica's right. We already did our best.
We should head back to base quickly. Everyone's definitely waiting for us.
You really pulled it off. Thank you so much, Enmin. Once again, you've saved Valley 4. Get some rest at the worker dorms. Andre and I will take care of the rest.
Oh, Enmin and Supervisor Perlica, if you have the time, please come find me on the first floor of the control tower.
Enmin! Supervisor Perlica! I'm so glad to see you return safely. I hope the AIC factory played its part in the battle for Valley 4.
Useful.
And I will be working on some next-gen modules for the AIC. Stay tuned. Oh, and never hesitate to share your suggestions for the factory. I always look forward to user feedback.
We will, Mr. Andre. Thank you for your hard work.
Give me another survey, please.
Tell me about your strategy.
Yes, that's how it's done. Another step forward.
Silent in the face of scars. What does that mean? What does that mean? Safe. We're alright. With the prototype. Sure. Spears are just going to be lost connection to the prototype. Can't do any of the standard verifications. What exactly happened? We went into super overjoyed, caused prototype shutdown. Terminated. Sorry. Our pulse worked. It's more we achieved victorious validation of our theories. Different supply sources. You'll see plenty of residual blight in the valley, but you have no problem. Prototype clean up right for you. That won't do. Shining an all-new blight scanner. Share some updates first. Been calling you on the camera around. Baker couldn't get a hold of you. So you see my toast. You alright? Yeah, much better already. The Shark office, I'm sorry, family stopped that badly. Come with a solution right away, you know. If crisis had ended, please come back. I've been waiting for you. You handle something. Confused. It was bad, might get disconnected. Try not to give us any bad news. Let me find you, just in case. Got it. Go in peace. I'm awesome. I'm alright. Talking to Kerbo. Traces the based on user's memories. Send you his location and this place means there. Sure, heading over right now. Please.
Be quiet. I'm...
I don't feel like doing that.
Supervisor Perlica, Endman, you really did it! You're the saviors of Valley 4! You're our heroes!
Sure, there's the infielders just stood by their
Well
post.
said, Administrator. Endfielders, you have stood your ground and defended the hub base. If you didn't, there would be nothing left but a hopeless ruin.
You're such an inspiration, Supervisor Perlica. I'm so pumped right now. Let's get started on rebuilding the hub base in Valley 4.
Ah, Enmin, you're here.
Director Chin, the hub base looks busy again.
Of course. The worst crisis is now behind us. But there's a great deal of cleanup work that we need to sort out with our friends at the UWST.
Enmin and Supervisor Perlica, I read all the reports and communication logs before you arrived. Talk to me if you have any questions or concerns.
Any plans and ideas for rebuilding Valley 4?
Rebuilding Valley 4 is a major undertaking. Endfield probably can't do this alone. Once UWST recovers, we'll have a talk with their monitors.
I agree. Thanks to the factory built by our M-men, production and scientific research throughputs have been restored at the hub base. Our major undertaking shall begin with the restoration of this very site. Here, take a look at this. It's Andre's rebuilding management plan for the hub base and the surrounding areas. His analysis is very optimistic. With AIC support, restoring the hub base will be fast. A single season will get us back to pre-disaster capacities.
That is also my most pressing concern. We should restore our Enderman's memories ASAP. We asked the syndicates to charge the sarcophagus, but we did not find it at the ether test site.
Understood. Recovering the sarcophagus remains our top priority. From what we know, the sarcophagus should be safe and sound. Gilberta has sealed it away at a secure place with her Originium arts.
Sounds great. But I guess you're gonna tell us the bad news?
I checked the coordinates she gave me, and they're in the most blighted area of the ether test site.
No, that's...
Director Chin, can you sync those coordinates with us and Fiona?
Of course.
Director Chin is right. The location marked by those coordinates is extremely blighted.
But we lost Tata. I don't think we can deal with the blight.
Tata?
Yeah. Tata's the nickname we gave it.
Tata fired its pulse at the crucial moment, but it then disappeared along with the ether cell. We need to talk to Andre and Ivan to gather actual operational data of the prototype. They need to be informed of this outcome as well. The feasibility of building another prototype must be discussed. An effective blight neutralization device is essential if we wish to recover the sarcophagus.
All right. I now have a good idea about our situation. When the rupture rift dissipated, I tried calling Yvonne, but she didn't respond. And Andre's busy drawing up regional rebuilding plans for the UWST. I don't think they're free to take on other tasks right now. Enman, Supervisor Perlica, you should get some rest. I'll tell Andre and Yvonne of our pressing concern. We'll talk about building another prototype or other blight countermeasures when they're less occupied.
Fine. I guess we don't have a better solution. Perhaps we should rest, Endman, and wait for Director Chin to contact us. Endman.
I'm expecting a nice view in a place like this.
I found a decent place, right?
You're not sad and depressed anymore.
No. I'm feeling better. We overcame a major crisis. Our actions protected everyone in Valley 4. When I stand here and gaze upon the hub base as well as the power plant on the horizon, I can't help but feel a little emotional thinking about that battle we fought. No, to be honest with you, I'm actually a little disappointed. If it weren't for Tata, victory would not be ours, and we still have yet to secure the sarcophagus. But I will no longer lose heart, or let the fear of defeat overtake me. Having fought this battle alongside you and with the help of our friends, I finally learned my lesson. I was being immature when I forced myself to tackle the problem alone. True leaders cannot rely solely on themselves to guide their people through hardship. They must learn to trust and support their friends.
Trust in the people and their respect.
Thank you, Endman. There are a lot of things I must learn from you. Our journey has just begun. We may face numerous difficulties and challenges, and Endfield must rise to meet them. Endman, this peace might not last. But for now, let's just gaze upon this vast land and envision a brighter future for all of us.
Endman, I got awesome news from Andre. Yvonne told him that she found a way to build Tata again.
Yvonne's abilities are truly astounding. She came up with a solution so quickly.
Someone super smart like her is definitely going to make it work. Let's go talk to her already.
Okay. Remember the place where we repaired Tata at the Originium Science Park? We're meeting over there.
A short and sudden blind event power plateau. Extent of the damage is unknown. Vanguard of the place that would be in danger. Vanguard. NBC usually sends to Vanguard to disaster-stricken areas. Usually sent from local crew. Vanguard's goal is to remove site hazards, perform emergency repairs, contain the crisis. Really brave crew. Yes, but the UC requests our aid. Should over and see what's going on. Handing over ASAP. I can set this to I don't have time. I would love to do this and start it, but it's probably another 15 minutes. I don't have time. Regrettably, it is work night. So instead, I'm gonna have to just ignore all of this, and I'll just get prepped in the right area.
Just point the way.
I am currently on standby.
Set her back to this. Yeah. Anything up here? Nope. That one up, pick that one up. Yeah. Teleport here, start the day here. Alright, and that is gonna have to do it. Thanks for watching, everyone.